morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Monday, October 19th. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We do got one item here on the economic calendar we'll start off with, and that is the NHAB Housing Market Index. This is the confidence level for home builders. And as we can see here, we'll start off with this number. This is the prior month for the month of September, month over month, and it was up at a 83 on its index. Forecast is calling for the same level, and it actually exceeded that, went up to 85 in the month of October. So very good numbers here. Basically what this states is that home builders are feeling more and more comfortable with building more homes. They are seeing the migration process. They are seeing people leaving the urban areas, going more to suburbs and rural areas, as most of these builders are building in the suburban areas. And we're seeing a huge spike in terms of new home sales. And this is kind of helping them out, and of course, building more and more confidence. Let's jump ahead here, see what's going on here with the headline news. Stocks are down so far this morning. They were up earlier this morning, and that had to do a lot more with optimism for a stimulus deal before the election. But now there's questions if this will even get done. There was a quote, a tweet sent out by one of Pelosi's people saying that we have 48 hours to get this done because of the bureaucracy. They have to get everything in place before then, and it's looking slimmer and slimmer that we may get something done prior to the election here. Now we do got a lineup of Q3 corporate earnings reports this week that could also move the markets a little bit. We got two of the big heavyweights this week will be Netflix and Tesla. So we'll wait and see how much of an impact they may have on the markets. Now, last but not least, so we got China. They reported in GDP of 4.9%, and they came in pretty warm, and they liked that, and that was their bringing their 2020 forecast up closer to that 5.5 to 6% range. And so investors are feeling a little bit optimistic that, of course, that could roll into the U.S. Doing pretty much the same thing. Let's go ahead and jump ahead and see what's going on with the bond market and what's going on with mortgage rates. We are at zero, so there's no change here on the West Coast here, but East Coast may have gave out pricing a little bit worse, and then probably got price improvement here. As you can see, we started much lower, closer to the 103 level. Now we're back up closer to the 103.17. We are at the level of the 25 and 50-day moving average, which is now creating a double layer of resistance here, where when we were over this way, it was a support, and now it's resistance. Now, again, West Coast, our pricing will remain the same as we'll be getting our pricing out about now. But East Coast, since they start off 3 hours ahead, they will go ahead and probably had worse pricing, but have probably moved into pricing improvements as we speak here. So as we move forward here. But my concern here on this pattern here is that we started much lower and worked our way up. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Now, the one thing, the catalyst this week that could potentially help us is if the stock market does not, if the stimulus package does not happen prior to the election, that could help bonds for a period here. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Here's yields. Yields are kind of putting that pressure on there, and that's built on the optimism from the stimulus package that something may happen. Now, as you see here, Friday we did break above this technical level here and rose upwards, and now we're doing the same thing with the next technical level, getting back into that range. And this has been a pretty tough ceiling resistance, as you can see here, for a whole week straight, basically. It tested and did not break, and then the following week it broke lower, and now we're trying to work our way backwards again. So again, this is all based on optimism over a possible stimulus package before the election. But again, if that does not happen over the next day or two, we could see this pull back a bit. All right, so that's pretty much the wrap. Mortgage rates dealing more from the West Coast here, that we remain unchanged from Friday's pricing. And that's about it. If you guys are in the market to refinance or purchase, stay tuned. I'll leave a link at the end of the video. You can go over there to take a look at any information you might have and questions you may have regards to mortgage programs or different real estate related topics. We'll have information on there. If you, for some reason, do not see any the information that you're seeking, please feel free to reach out. My contact information will be in there. You can reach out to me via that as well. And the company I'm with is International Lender, and I am a loan officer, so we can certainly help you out with your refinances and purchasing needs. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.